See, the point of life, kind of feels, meaningless at times. Every day it always seems kind of the same to everybody. The sun always rises in the same way, and the sun always sets in the same way. And sometimes people don't really know the grandest purpose of life on this ball of dirt. This ball of dirt. Sure, you can always be as inspirational as you can possibly get about a sunrise or even a sunset. But people have a hard time believing that it's really different. People just want to think, oh, it's just the same stuff over and over again, and kind of get in this rut. And as a species, people tend to do this, and it's always going to feel the same, and it's always going to be that way to them. But what if I told you that that was wrong? What is the point of this little ball of rock and dirt? Look around. Think about this earth. Does it even have a purpose? Don't even think about yourself yet. Does this earth even have a purpose? Is there any form of purpose to this earth? And then, the human soul, as much as it wants to maneuver around and change, it always sort of just stays the same, in a way and in a sense. And most people choose to ascend, to actualize the very essence of their being, to become immortal, to join the dragons, to be eternal with fairies and gnomes. People choose, and there are many different directions, and there is a huge crossroads, and everybody is always, or at this point, everybody is at a crossroads of what they want to do in life, how far they want to go, because the world is entering into another golden age. Soon, the war between heaven and hell will end, or has already ended, or it never really existed, and it was just a play, just for the religion to gain money. And people start waking up to this idea more and more, and many other different ideas, as the precession of the equinox goes forward and the poles actually shift, which is the moment in human history when mankind truly, truly awakens. And they always have, a point to it all. Because in 2012, the world didn't end. The fourth era ended, and another one began. And that is how the world truly ends. That is how the world truly ends. And what the point of the apocalypse is, the main point of the apocalypse, for the world to end, for everything to be destroyed, so something new can happen. A new era. It's no longer the fourth era. Something new, a more enlightened species, a more enlightened way of life, a more peaceful way of life, less war, more just existing on this seemingly useless ball of dirt that we tend to call Mother Earth or Gaia. And humanity just keeps awakening more and more. More and more information comes to light, more public domain for spirituality, because all these ideas are being shifted to a public domain to shift a form and a sense of understanding. And look at that, the sun's about to set. To be The sun always sets so it can rise again and set once more in a continuous, endless cycle of existence where everything is malleable and everything is changeable and all the variables change. All of it changes every day. Every day the axis changes, the pole shifts more. Every day we are in a different part of the galaxy. Every day we're on a different location around our sun. The Earth is always going to be in a different degree around the sun. So changes, even though the rises and sets of the sun, sunrise and sunset, are always the same. But there's always a degree of difference. But most importantly, you were created to serve a purpose on this earth. Every single person was created to be someone, to have a meaning of some sort. And that could be anything. A lot of people are spiritually waking up, and the new age, the new golden age, is happening, where more mankind just tend to be more woke about everything. And it is time to ultimately be the one. It is time for the new golden age. But you see, that's the thing about this whole world, and the cosmic shift, and the physical shifts that come along with it, along with all the space weather and all the changes in human perception and perspective. It is much more poetic to say, the sun never sets. But again, the sun never really rises. The sun doesn't really set. It's more positive to say that it never sets than to say it never rises in the first place. Because the sun is just the sun. And no matter how poetic you can be, nothing will spark unless you choose for it to spark and be whoever you wish to be, and create something far more advantageous and beautiful for all to see. And on that day, everybody will be waiting to see how beautiful of a soul you can be. And that's it. Peace out.